Welcome to the deep dive. It's August 2nd, 2025, and today, well, we're doing what we do best. We're going to peel back the layers on what might seem like a pretty specific industry paints and coatings. But, we're aiming to uncover some genuinely surprising business strategies and some high-growth stories hidden there.
That's right. And our focus today is Sirca Paints India Limited. We're diving into their Q1 FY26 financial results. We've got the investor presentations, the board meeting outcomes, the financial reports, all the good stuff.
Yeah.
And our mission really is to cut through all that data, pull out the key insights, and basically give you a shortcut to understanding their performance and where they're heading strategically.
Exactly. And believe me, it's not just going to be dry numbers. We'll get into Sirca Paints India's unique mix, Indian market leadership, but with this really strong made in Italy connection.
That's crucial.
And their recent acquisitions, big game changers there, plus some innovative digital stuff that honestly really sets them apart. You'll quickly get a handle on what's driving their growth and what it means for the wider market without getting bogged down.
Hopefully without getting bogged down, yeah.
Okay, let's dive in then. Sirca Paints India Limited, or SICA ILs, as we'll probably call them.
SICPIO.
They're pretty well known in the industry, but just for anyone less familiar, who exactly are they?
Okay, so SICPIL. They're a major Indian player in wood coatings, been around for about 2 decades now. They're known for premium quality wood finishes. Think brands like Sirca and Unico,
Right.
really catering to the, let's say, aesthetic side of the furnishing market. They've definitely carved out a solid niche.
And it's more than just being a local manufacturer, right? There's that Italian connection people talk about. How central is that?
Oh, it's absolutely foundational, really key. Sirca isn't just, selling stuff. They're the exclusive licensee for the Sirca brand, which is globally known for India, Nepal, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka.
Ah, okay. Exclusive.
Exactly. And Sirca SPA in Italy. They started back in '73, part of the Durante Group, huge in Italian wood paints. They're in over 85 countries, a couple of production plants, 800-plus employees.
Wow.
And here's the thing, they put a lot into R&D. Over 20% of their staff are in technical roles. So these premium coatings, they're developed hand-in-hand with Italy's absolute top furniture brands.
So it's not just a label.
Not at all. It's
Yeah.
genuine high-end expertise. It's that
Yeah.
made in Italy promise,
Yeah.
And Spillable brings that quality directly to the Indian market. It lets them, frankly, command higher prices and sort of bypass years of brand building.
That's a massive advantage, really. Gives them instant credibility, that premium feel. So how's that played out in the Indian market? It's pretty competitive, right?
Oh, absolutely. And it's paid off really well for them. Spillo is a clear market leader up in North India
Yeah.
and nationwide. They're definitely among the top 3 premium wood coatings brand.
Top three, okay.
Yeah, they've built a really strong position using that mix Italian quality, local market smarts.
Okay, let's get into the numbers that back this up. We're looking at their Q1 FY26 results, the quarter ending June 30th, 2025. Unaudited, just approved by the board today, August 2nd. What's the management take on these figures?
Well, the official commentary is pretty concise. Strong performance in a highly competitive environment.
Short and sweet.
Yeah, but when you look at the details, it definitely holds up.
All right, let's break down those highlights then. Q1 FY26 versus Q1 FY25. What are the numbers telling us?
Okay, first up, revenue from operations. Big jump. It went to INR 114.24 crores from about 78.64 crores.
Just for context, a crore is 10 million rupees.
Right, exactly. So that's a 45.27% year-over-year growth. Pretty significant. And what's interesting is how they got there. It was driven by a deliberate shift in product mix, focusing on higher value sales.
Which isn't always easy to pull off.
Not at all. Then you look at EBITDA, excluding other income. That rose over 60%, 60.34% to be exact, hitting INR 22.56 crores. And their EBITDA margin improved too, from just under 18% to nearly 19.74%.
Healthy margin improvement.
Very healthy. Profit after tax, PAT, also grew nicely, up 39.18% to INR 14.21 crores. And EPS, earnings per share, basically kept pace, grew 39.25% to INR 2.59.
Those are some seriously strong growth numbers across the board. But digging a bit deeper into the financials, 2 things jumped out at me. Interest cost and depreciation. They went up a lot.
Yeah, good catch. You're right to notice those. The interest cost, for example, went from basically nothing like 0.01 crores last year to 1.0 crores this quarter.
That's a huge percentage increase, like 10,900%.
It's massive, yeah. And it strongly suggests, either significant new investments or maybe changes in how they're financed or capital structure.
Okay.
And similarly, depreciation and amortization, that jumped nearly 59%, from 1.56 crores to 2.48 crores. So that tells us they've likely bought significant assets or expanded recently.
Right, new stuff hitting the books.
Exactly.
Okay.
Those new assets are now being depreciated.
So these strong results, they're not just happening in isolation. Seems like they're tied directly to strategic moves, investments. What are the pillars supporting this growth?
Well, a big one is definitely their expanded product portfolio. Premium Italian wood coatings are still their core, sure. But Spial also does metal coatings, glass coatings.
Right.
And they have that brand structure. Sirca for the luxury Italian stuff, Unico for the more mass-market wood coatings, Oikos for high-end decorative finishes, textures, and then Welcome for thinners and reducers.
So they cover quite a range.
They do. It lets them hit different segments of the market effectively.
And they made that big move earlier this year, didn't they? Acquiring Wembley. What was the thinking there? It's quite a legacy brand.
Yeah, the Wembley acquisition back on March 20th, 2025. That was very smart play, I think. Wembley goes way back 1961.
Wow.
Known for high recall, especially for NC sealers and lacquers. Nitrocellulose coatings, quick drying stuff.
Okay, right.
But this wasn't just about adding a few products. It was about integrating Wembley's entire range thinners, wall paints, enamels into Spiel's setup. The real synergy. Using Wembley's established name in the mass market to grab share quickly.
Faster than building it themselves.
Way faster. Especially given Sirca's premium focus before. It's an aggressive push into broader segments across India, nicely complementing what they already had.
That makes sense. A powerful way to broaden appeal fast. But to support that kind of range, that ambition, you need serious distribution, right? What does their network look like?
Oh, it's extensive. They talk about over 4,000 nodes in their distribution network.
Nodes.
Yeah, it's their term for various points of presence, direct dealers, sub-dealers, retail outlets, basically reaching deep into the market. Plus, they work with over 900 OEMs, original equipment manufacturers. Big names like Godrej, Jindal Stainless are in there.
Impressive client list.
It is. They operate 26 branches and depots, and they have over 20 of these display units or Sirca Studios.
Sirca Studio.
Yeah, they're great for customer interaction, showing off the products. Revenue-wise, it's roughly 70% retail, 30% OEM. And their strategy. Keep expanding that network aggressively, open more studios. Critical for reach and, brand visibility.
Makes sense. And you need the manufacturing muscle to back that up. What are their capabilities there?
They're well set up. 5 manufacturing facilities now. Key ones are in the NCR region, Thupur, Bahadurgarh, Sonipat.
Okay.
That Sonipat facility is interesting. Came online in November 2019. They funded it with about 33 crore rupees from their 2018 IPO. At peak, it can supposedly generate around 550 crores in revenue.
That's substantial capacity.
It is. And remember, back in FY21, they had to move their wall paint and putty unit to a bigger place because demand was just surging. And now, post-Wembley, they've added 3 more manufacturing units.
Will be more.
Yeah, so a significant boost in overall capacity, essential for handling that broader Wembley range, plus their existing lines.
Right. They're clearly scaling up the physical side. But beyond the factories and distribution, what about marketing? Digital engagement? How are they connecting?
They're definitely active. They refreshed their brand positioning to your Italian autograph. Clever tie-in to the heritage rep.
Yeah, I like that.
Visibility efforts, too, like over 1,400 shop boards installed. And they're very present at industry events, IDEC exhibitions, meeting architects, contractors, building those crucial relationships.
And the digital side. I heard they have an app that's really getting attention. What's the story there? Sounds quite innovative.
Yes, the Sirca Paints 2.0 app. It's actually a really standout piece of tech for them. It's basically an advanced loyalty program, but specifically built for architects, contractors, and dealers.
Okay, so targeted.
Very targeted. And the clever part is it automates the whole loyalty thing. Rewards, redemptions, checking balances in real time, getting reports. It's all streamlined.
So it makes life easier for their partners.
Exactly. Less admin hassle, more transparency. And for Sirca, they get real-time data on who's using what, loyalty trends, invaluable insights. The numbers are impressive too. Over 25,000 contractors registered.
25,000. Wow.
Yeah, and they're seeing over 20,000 product scans daily on average through the app, with over 5,000 daily active users. It shows huge digital adoption. It's not just a flashy app, it's genuinely useful and integrated.
That's fascinating. So strong past performance, driven by smart acquisitions, more capacity, really clever digital engagement. What's next? What's the outlook for Q2 FY26? What are they focusing on now?
Well, the core focus isn't really changing dramatically.
Mm,
Keep innovating products, keep expanding market reach. They know it's competitive out there, so no resting on laurels.
right. And wasn't there talk about another big CapEx project linked to Wembley?
Precisely. They're undertaking a major strategic CapEx initiative right now. The goal is to take those 3 manufacturing units they got with Wembley,
The three new ones.
yeah, and integrate them into one single consolidated facility. The objectives are pretty clear. Economies of scale make the supply chain much more efficient and, crucially, bring down the cost of goods sold, their code GS.
Makes perfect sense. When do they expect that to be running?
They're aiming for it to be operational around Diwali this year. So that's a key milestone to watch for. Should really help productivity and profitability later on.
Okay, operational integration. What about new products? Continuing that market engagement piece.
Definitely pushing forward there too. They're actually planning to launch a new range of PU coatings, polyurethane coatings, under the Wembley brand.
Interesting. Picking Wembley upscale a bit.
Seems like it. These are designed for premium performance, specifically for the Indian furniture and interior market. So yes, expanding the Wembley brand into higher value areas.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just continuing to deepen relationships with architects and interior designers. Those guys are key specifiers, right? They drive demand.
Absolutely critical link. Are there specific product categories they see as high growth?
Yes, they seem very focused on capturing growth in areas like acrylic-based systems and waterborne PU systems.
The more sustainable options.
Yeah. Exactly. Eco-friendlier, advanced tech. Their R&D is really targeting innovation, sustainability, and performance there.
Hmm.
They're also mentioning early signs of demand picking up again, especially in big cities and from the organized manufacturing sector. So they expect that to fuel some renewed growth.
And the broader industry trend, what's the big picture Circa's aligning with?
They're really betting on a significant rise in demand for PU coatings overall.
Okay.
And that's directly tied to the expected strong growth in India's own furniture manufacturing sector.
Right. Driven by domestic consumption and maybe global outsourcing.
Both, yeah. So by broadening their product range with Wembley, expanding distribution, and focusing on these growth categories, Sirca Paints seems perfectly positioned to grab a big slice of that anticipated growth.
Looking back at everything, Sirca Paints India really does feel like a compelling case study. It's how they've managed to blend that deep Italian heritage, the premium quality, with really quite aggressive Indian market expansion. You know, the Wembley deal, rolling out those studios.
Yeah, it's quite a combination.
And it's all supported by really solid financials and these forward-thinking digital moves like that Circa Parivar app. That seems genuinely transformative for their partner relationships.
It really shows how a company can, not just survive, but actually thrive in a tough market by playing to its unique strengths while still making bold moves to expand.
So here's something to think about as Circa keeps blending that Italian legacy with Indian expansion and this digital savvy. How might other companies, maybe these focused niche players in totally different industries, how might they redefine success by trying a similar mix? You know, heritage plus aggressive strategy plus tech integration.
That's a great question. Definitely food for thought.